Hi, my name's Lindsay Kusy. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and certified as a compassion fatigue professional, a clinical trauma professional, and an advanced grief counseling specialist. I am the education behavioral health coordinator and rendering provider here at Cummins Behavioral Health. Today, we're going to talk really briefly about what parents or caregivers can do to help their youth or just to foster communication. The first thing we're going to talk about is connection. This is that space where we feel heard, seen, and valued. And when we have that space that we can give and receive without judgment, we can really build a relationship. And so where is that space that we can have for our youth? When we have that connection, the next space that we want to be in is that space where we have a learning conversation. It's that space where we can talk about anything. We can talk about hard stuff like social media, gaming, bullies, friends. We can talk about all of those things. And we do this by one, asking and learning their story. And when we do this, we want to be curious, because when we're curious, it allows us to take that ride and really persist to the heart of the problem. We want to use open-ended questions, and we're not going to fix things. We're just listening. We can offer our views and feelings. We can be in a space of validation of, man, that sounds really hard, and allow that time. And then only when it's done, only when that conversation's finished, do we say, do we need to problem solve together? Is there something that we can fix? As we're having this conversation, we're going to be very mindful of what our nonverbal communication cues are. Is our body posture, our eye contact, our breath, our proximity, are all of those giving off positive energy that allows us to have our mood speak for us? Our energy introduces us before we even speak. So what are we giving off? Another space that is super helpful for families and for kids especially is routine. So routine helps to know what to expect next. And this is a way that you can do it at home by color coding a clock. And this is an example that I give when I work with educators on what types of things they can do at school. It doesn't have to be minute to minute. Everything is scheduled all day long. But the idea here is, where can you build routine in at home to help them understand that routine is not just at school? What does the morning look like? Do they get up, eat breakfast, grab their books, get ready for the bus? What does that space look like when they're getting ready in the morning? Routines are so crucial because it creates a sense of security, because it's predictable. I know what's coming. I know what's coming next. It helps them provide self-discipline. It helps them to be in a space that they know, I can build this routine and I can do first my work, and then I know I get to play. It helps develop mastery of handling daily life skills. It helps them to build self-regulation, and it helps them to do things, manage themselves in different environments. If I know I can create this routine here, I'll be able to do it in this space too. I know if I'm going from mom's house to dad's house or grandma's house or aunt's house, whatever, if I have the routine, doesn't matter where I am, my brain knows when it's time to settle down for bed or when I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Change is hard. So one of the big things that we can do with our kids is practice change if possible. Talk about expectations of that change. What does this look like? And then prepare for the change. If you can, you practice it. These are all ways that we can help our young kids, our old kids, all to feel that connective space of feeling seen, heard, and valued. Thanks for joining us today.